Lately, I have had some catastrophic engine failures. I'm not really used to making videos quite like this. I just want to preface it by saying you don't have to do anything with this information. You don't need to feel bad for me. You don't need to any kind of feelings. I'm not looking for anything. I don't need money. I don't need support other than maybe wish a prayer up there or something. I don't know, sprinkle me with some good vibes or something. But as some of you know, and all of you will, my truck is in the shop. It has been in the shop repeatedly since before I left to India to now. And I just feel like I've been going from shop to shop. My truck keeps breaking. I keep fixing it. I make sure I run a really clean operation. So all my equipment, it's up to snuff, right? It's at a good place and it's legal. It's very good. I drive mountains fully loaded. I've been a trucker for going on 12 years now. I know the difference between good equipment and bad equipment. And I've maintained my stuff. And I like to stay ahead of repairs, but lately I cannot get ahead of it. Every time I think that, okay, I did it, I repaired it, I paid another $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 into this truck and it's good and things are going well, and it just breaks again and again. And they're all different systems. Before I left to India, it was electrical and I had to replace an ECU. Literally the computer at 500,000 miles of a truck, I came out of it with a $12,000 bill. These aren't small bills, but it's okay because I can get back to work and I grind it out. And when I came back, I was ready to work, and as I started working, things started breaking again, different things. Then I had some trailer issues, then some tires and stuff. Then it just kept breaking. I fix it, then I go to another shop to do more stuff. And it's just seemed like it hasn't completely stopped. And lately I have had some catastrophic engine failures. I just got word yesterday that my head gasket, at the very minimum, needs replacing. A head gasket is the main gasket in the engine. You have to take the engine apart pretty much to repair that thing. And then we don't know how much more needs to get repaired. What else happened there? So obviously that's the really bad part. The really good part is it's all under warranty. I have 3 months left of extended engine warranty on my semi. And that is such a blessing because I asked them just to replace the head gasket, $15,000 to $20,000. If it's more than that, I'm looking at upwards of $40,000, which is what a new engine costs for my truck, which is insane. And usually I'm prepared for that kind of stuff because, I break down, I fix it, I work, I do the next thing, and it's fine. Lately, though, I haven't been able to get going. I haven't been able to make that money, stock it up for a repair. That's a big deal for me. I am broken down. I'm currently at my mom's place. I'm happy to have family support. Happy to have this dog here with me. Roscoe, say hi to the camera. Hi. And at the end of the day, I'm happy that I have this sense of support, but I will say I'm having some real PTSD right now, and I'll tell you why. Like I said, I've been trucking for 12 years. I got this truck about 7 years ago. And I bought it brand spanking new. Why did I buy a new truck? Because I owned another truck before. It was a white truck. Her name was Bielka. And Bielka was a great truck, but she had catastrophic engine failure. And I came to a crossroads where I could rebuild the engine because of the exact same problem that I'm having now. or I can just buy a new truck. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather spend my money on a new truck and be guaranteed that I won't have any like serious engine issues for at least a million miles. At least I thought. I have a 2018 Kenworth T680 with a PACCAR MX-13 engine. Now I have 567,000 miles on my truck. 500,000 is about the Halflife. It's like the equivalent of 100,000 miles on a car. Like, is it a new car? No. Is it still a very fresh, usable car? Yeah, absolutely. Like, you wouldn't think much of a car that has 100,000 miles, at least I wouldn't. And my truck's at about its half-life, and these trucks are meant to be driven 1,000,000 miles before major things happen. And I am faced with literally that exact problem. Honestly, like PTSD. Because fixing a truck isn't like putting a quarter in a vending machine. It's not like, oh, you do it, it's done. Check in the box. Like, no. There's so many elements that go into it. And with a large job like engine work in a semi-truck, so many things can go wrong. So many, like, not just like parts could be crap, which they've been getting worse and worse over the years somehow, but it could be like the mechanic didn't seat a gasket properly or clip on something perfectly. And over time, it fails. And honestly, I'm having like some real challenging stuff because I bought this new truck so that I wouldn't have to deal with cooling system issues, with antifreeze pissing out of my truck, with blown hoses and pressure in my cooling system, which if you don't know what that means, essentially the cooling system cools your engine. If your engine gets too hot, it bloody melts and that's it, you're done, kaput. And I'm just having these issues again and again, and it's just been like, I've had cooling system issues with the truck. I've had my pressure built up in my engine and in my cooling system, and that is bad news. I've replaced the head on my air compressor, which can also cause pressure buildup in the cooling system, but now they found combustion gases in my cooling system, in my antifreeze, which means that I have a blown head gasket at the very least. And now it's about to be what many truckers would call open heart surgery. It's literally the heart of your whole operation. So that is really, really tough for me. For somebody who lives in their truck, I'm an experienced trucker. I know what to do. I know the maintenance. I keep up with everything. I go to the dealer. I do all the right things. I'm very ginger about switching gears. Like, I'm on my original clutch, 567,000 miles original clutch, and it's still going strong. Like, I know what I'm doing, and these things are outside of my control. And that is how the trucking industry is. Sometimes it's just not on you. What happens out there, it's just, you need some luck. You need something to go your way. But here's something that if you're not in the trucking industry, you might not know this. The trucking industry doesn't give a damn on how it's going for you. That's the trucking industry. It doesn't give a damn. It does not care on what's going on with you. You're out here by yourself, for yourself. Like, no one's gonna catch you when you fall. There's no bailouts, there's no handouts. This is one of those moments that you just have to live through it and then grind on the way out. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grind and we're gonna get out of this. We always do. And in a lot of ways, this year has been monumental for me, like truly life-changing. Starting this YouTube channel, doing eval afters, building my own life in my own way, going to India, learning so much about myself, like exploring myself on a deep, like soul level. It's been incredible, and I can't wait to share all that with you guys and my growth, but this has been tough. Emotionally, it's been rough. Now I'm, not just jobless, but homeless. Luckily, I'm caught in my family's arms, and I've had some friends who reached out and willing to help, but like, it's another week, 2, 3, I don't know. It's a lot of kind of a lot of unknowns. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to document how I'm feeling and kind of show that it's not all gravy. I've had this truck for 7 years and I feel like I'm in the exact same place that I was 7 years ago, which is broken truck, bunch of credit card debt because of all these repairs I've had built up, to this moment of I got a really broken truck and now we're hoping that it gets fixed. Like my last truck had an engine overhaul, which is a full engine rebuild repair. That truck needed to go back to the same shop 3 more times after that repair was done. And some would say, yeah, it's not a great shop, but like the reality is these mechanics aren't perfect. They're not robots. Things happen. Accidents happen. It's a big, big undertaking. It's a big job. And if something isn't perfect, that can mean my whole livelihood. And it's easy to focus on the negatives, but there's a lot of positives here too. Like I'm gonna have a fresh engine, more or less. I'm gonna have a lot of fresh components that will hopefully get me there for at least 500,000 more miles. I also have this channel. I have the support of my friends. I've supported my family, supported you guys, the viewers. Like you don't know it, but you're supporting me in a way that it's hard to quantify. It's just like knowing that someone's out there and caring. That's a lot. So thanks for watching. Thanks for caring. Thanks for sending out some good vibes out there for me and for my truck Bliss. I know she's gonna be better than ever. And I'm excited to get back out there on the road and really start sharing that journey and adventure with you. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Love you. Let's go. Did I wake you? It's so nice to have this doggo here. Look at this foot. Look at this paw. Look at it. It's nice to have Roscoe here. He's such a good boy. He's the best boy. Good boy, Roscoe. He's a good boy.